What's up, guys? Collector B here. Happy Sunday. What a great day. What a great day. So, this week, kind of interesting. I was sick for a couple days. Didn't get to go out and hunt. The wife went out for me. Thank you. Really didn't find nothing. I mean, we've been looking for that gold label stuff, the new Flash, Shazam, I guess. Just really haven't found much, you know? So it was kind of a slow week, but then Wednesday, we got some mail calls. And two of these things came on Wednesday, and I'm so stoked for two of these things. Got a third thing coming in that came in, and it's okay. We'll see how I like it. But yeah, it was an interesting week. And then, man, today already started out great. Wife and I met someone off Marketplace for what?
Pops.
Got a bunch of pops today from somebody for a really good price. So you guys will see some of those in upcoming weeks here. We don't have enough time to open them all. So, but super awesome. Really good day so far. And we're going to get right into it. So, first off, if you're new, please like, comment, and subscribe. We're almost to 1,000. We're almost there. Slowly but surely, we'll get there. And all of you keep coming back. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. So, as you can see, we've got two McFarlanes, and we have a Storm collectible, which I am super stoked about. So, we're going to start with the McFarlanes, though. So, we're going to move these, and one of these McFarlanes looks amazing. So, the first one we got is Deathstroke from DC Rebirth. Now, I got him off of Amazon. I have not seen him in stores, and I have not seen anybody else find him in stores. I have seen people get them off of McFarlane Toy Store and off Amazon, so I believe he is still on there. Now, you know, this one is interesting. I love the back of the box. I think the back of the box looks amazing. This guy, I've seen people open already, and a lot of people seem to like it. I think he looks okay. I do have the first version of him, and I forgot to take it off the wall, so oh well. But I don't know. This one, I'm just going to have to see. We're going to definitely open it up and see how it looks and what I think. But as you can see, the box is pretty smashed because Amazon put it in a box like this with no bubble wrap. So we're going to pop them open. Now, obviously, this is from DC Rebirth. So this is from the comics DC Rebirth. So this is why he does look a little different. And I know people will say, well, he's supposed to look like that. Yeah, I prefer more of a kind of armored Deathstroke, but we will see what we think. So, card and stand that I can't get out, like usual. So, it is the back of the box. I do really like that. I think it looks really good. The problem I have with this is this looks nothing like the figure I got here. So, I mean, you can just see orange is totally different. He doesn't have that armor on, like, just way different. So, it's okay, though. We are still stoked. So, he comes with a sword and a knife. Sword, what did you said, why does he come with a trident?
Yeah.
Right? So, it kind of does look like that. But let's see what we think. So, you know, this sword's made pretty nice. It's harder plastic. So, here's the sword. I do like the actual sword in general. The jagged edges looks really cool. But the handle and stuff, yeah, kind of looks like a trident. Not terrible. Doesn't really seem like a Deathstroke sword to me. Honestly, no. It looks like it'd go better with Ra's al Ghul, or even if they would have given it to Azbat, something like that. But, not bad. I'm not going to complain about getting accessories. So, I am going to complain about the tape, because I hate the tape. So, he does come with a knife. Oh, thank God. Okay, this knife is solid. I really like this knife. I don't understand why this knife is really good. Why he didn't do this knife for a lot of the other figures that he gave those stupid rubber knives to. So the Joker with that knife would have been much better than that rubbery, crappy one he gave us. So, and we got one zip tie on Mr. Deathstroke. Let's see if I can get him open. We got two zip ties on Mr. Deathstroke. The one thing I will say is he does look like he is going to be pretty flexible, have a lot of articulation, but we will see. Gosh, darn it, man. This ankle already, but okay. You know, he's actually pretty decent. Temper my expectations, but let's... There he is. So he stands pretty good, even though one ankle is kind of messed up. I actually, you know, he actually does look pretty good. I am more of a fan of a more armored look. I do like his texture all over. I do like that they gave that shoulder, almost looks like lizard skin, texture over there. And I'm glad that this whole arm is just not orange. I do like the separation with the white there. I do think his belt looks good. Plastic popping. And his legs are nice. I do like that they gave you that holder there, and it does have a hole in it, so we'll definitely throw the knife in there and look at it. The back is pretty good. It's, you know, just that flat black kind of split everywhere, but, you know, it's pretty smooth. I do really like that. And this other side, you can see he does have the wraps around his legs. His feet are pretty decent. It's not terrible. I do really like his gloves, actually, on his hands. Those are pretty cool. And the front chest piece does look good as well. I mean, the paint apps on this are actually pretty on point. Pretty good there. And the face, I didn't really get a look. The face is pretty decent. I mean, this guy's pretty cool looking. Again, I just like more of an armored Deathstroke, but this isn't too bad. His gloves are cool. They do just kind of look like biker gloves, though, which is kind of funny, and not even like motorcycle gloves, like bicyclist gloves, almost.
Those are cool, though.
Those are cool. Yeah, they get their own lane. Those are really cool. So not bad there. So he's actually not terrible. I do like it. I wasn't sure when I first got it if I was gonna like it that much, but it is pretty decent. The belt looks cool. I don't really like when they do that, though. Like, just leave an open spot so I can actually put the knife in there. It just looks kind of dumb to me like that. But, you know, it is what it is. No alternate hands or anything, but he does come with open hands, which is cool. So if you got that munitions pack, you can definitely give him some guns, which I'm definitely going to have to do here. So as far as articulation, you do have that foot joint again. His knees are double jointed, not bad. Again, no thigh swivel. He's got some really long legs, or at least it just maybe because he's so flat everywhere. He looks like he's got long legs. Shoulders are good. Joint there. Does have the bicep swivel. The wrists, I'm going to have to mess around with because they do bend, but as you can see, mine are kind of in there really messed up, so those aren't terrible. But arms got some really good motion there. Well, maybe, yeah, not bad there. This one's a little wonky. It almost feels like it's gonna snap. Head joint does go all the way around, not limited. Little up and down, nothing crazy. And kind of not much of an ab crunch, though, which is kind of a bummer. I mean, there is some there, but nothing crazy. But I do feel like you could probably get him in some good positions. So here, we'll see how the knife fits. Maybe if I put it the right way. So knife does fit in there very well, and that actually looks pretty nice. I do actually really like that. I'm glad they did that. Now, they have this piece on the back here, which I'm assuming is for the sword. You just push that in there, or that's interesting. I'm curious how that's supposed to...
Does it not hold the blade?
Like what? It's supposed to be like this?
Well, no, you want the handle further up.
Well, I know.
You know?
Right here.
Well, I guess.
Right? Here? It's too wide for there. I guess right there.
I think it doesn't clench onto the blade.
Like that? Yeah, you're probably right, I guess.
So he can grab
Yeah,
it.
That's not terrible. I'm not a huge fan of that.
I like the gold, though. It just doesn't match.
Oh, on the handle? Yeah, I agree. The sword's not my favorite. I would rather this be like an actual like full sheath for his sword that he could pull out. It's not terrible. Let's throw this in. Yeah, the sword just doesn't look like it goes with him. Like I said, this is definitely like a race Raish or Ra's al Ghul's sword. But not terrible. And let's throw this in his hand. Some fist hands would have been nice, though. This arm's a little wonky for me. Trying to see what kind of pose we can do. There he is. So, I mean, it's not bad. This figure's a lot better than I thought it would be. Again, like you said, I'm just not a huge fan of this sword. The knife is fantastic. I really, really do like that knife, and I really do like that they gave him this to hold the knife. Some guns would be super awesome. I should have brought out my munition guns and posed them with him, but they are packed away right now. Definitely going to have to do that. Maybe we'll show that later in the video or something. But he's not bad. He's not...
Looks better out of the box.
He does look a lot better out of the box. He's not that bad. He's just not armored, really. It's like a naked Deathstroke, kind of. Not fully naked, but, you know. But he's not terrible. I do like it. The sword's okay. The knife is fantastic, though. I'm not a huge fan of that back piece, though. I really don't like that at all. So, there's Deathstroke. Not bad. Amazon. Like I said, it's on McFarlane Toy Store as well. So, you guys could probably still find that. And it will probably be hitting stores soon. But, not bad. So, next thing we have, and these, oh man, these two things I'm so stoked for. You guys have no idea. First of all, boom. Talon from the Court of the Owls. Oh my goodness. So, they made a Talon figure. I don't know if it was DC Direct or if it was Mattel or who it was. But I don't think it was like the actual size of these. It wasn't that great. But it was pretty high in price lately, and they came out with this guy, and I'm so stoked. If you guys do not know who Talon is, which I'm sure most of you do, but this is from New 52 Batman, which honestly is one of my favorite comics ever. So I just thought the New 52 was so awesome. You can see him there with Batman right there. It was just the New 52 was really, really good. Now, those are obviously more of the Court of the Owls people, not really Talon there, as Talon's kind of like the main dude from the Court of the Owls. But really, really cool. Like, that one is just amazing. And I think Todd did a really good job. They made Talon look pretty good to what the comics are as well. So he looks really awesome. I'm super stoked about this. Like I said, New 52 is one of my favorites. So I also like that, bam, 4 swords / knives, like super awesome. Really, really great. So I am curious if he releases more from the Court of the Owls because, well, me personally, I've been dying for like a Court of the Owls movie or episode and stuff. I mean, they kind of talked about it in Gotham a little bit. There was kind of some stuff in there, but man, they need to do a movie of Court of the Owls. It would be amazing, and it would be great to see Batman just get wrecked because they really take it to Batman pretty hard. So, really, really cool. So we're gonna pop him out. I've been so excited for this figure though. So interesting though. I didn't realize that. So I'm gonna have to pull this card out because this is a little bit different than the back of the box, which is cool. So back of the box has that close-up shot of him, which I do like. It's pretty cool. It's kind of comic booky, which it should be. He's from the comics. But on the card itself, there's actually people in there. And it's kind of interesting. Now, I don't know if that's supposed to be the Waynes or who it's supposed to be. But really, really cool there. So Talon is definitely one of my favorites. So here he is. And, I mean, his costume's pretty basic. He's going to be all black with a little bit of gold everywhere. But the big thing is, with him, you need knives and swords. And I'm so happy that Todd did this. Now, let's see how great these are. I'm hoping they are a lot like that Deathstroke one. Because I will be very happy with it. But let's find out. I hate the tape though. I absolutely hate it. I get it, but I hate it. So the first knife, man, come on, dude. It's not as bad, but this is more rubbery. I really am digging the handles on these, and they're not terrible, but he should have just made it that hard plastic, like the Deathstroke one. It would have been really cool.
Yeah, it's not as flimsy.
It's not
though.
as flimsy. That's why I said it's not terrible.
But
it could have been better. So you get that one. You do get this other one that is exactly the same. So you're gonna get basically 2 of the same knife and 2 of the same sword, but that's okay. I'm so down with that because that's what he uses. What is cool about these swords, see, and the swords definitely needed to be that hard plastic because these are a lot more rubbery. But what is cool, here's one, they are the exact same. What is really cool about the sword, though, is it does have that open circle piece. So I guess you could put, like, something hanging off of it if you wanted, like how they usually have. Just don't touch him. You already messed him up. But those swords are really cool. I do wish they were a little bit more hard plastic, the actual sword part, blade part, but they're pretty decent. I really do like the black that comes up right there as well. I think it looks really cool, but you can see it's already a little bent because it's not hard plastic. So now we have Talon, which so stoked. So Deathstroke had 1 zip tie, well 2, and Talon is just zip tied everywhere. Now I did get a couple of these because I just think
what's
he
a
looks
couple?
awesome. What did we get? I think we got 4 so far, which is kind of funny. But, and again, he is kind of different than like the other versions in the Court of the Owls, but that's okay. He is my favorite, and I'm going to use him kind of like an army builder, and kind of do a Batman display with him. So he does come, which this just came flat off. He does come with his sheaths for the back, which is cool. I like that you can actually take it off. That is actually kind of nice. So that's cool. We'll put that on him shortly. Oh my goodness, dude. So I think he's going to be really stiff, though, which is kind of a bummer. So let me take a look at this guy. Oh my goodness. He's fantastic. Again, there's not much to this figure because he's not much color on him. But wow, these legs feel different to me too. So let me see if we can get him to stand. There he is. Now, there's a couple things. I really think he did a really good job making him look like he does in the comic, which is great. I love the claws off of his wrists. Those look really good. The only thing on the front of him that I think just looks kind of sloppy is that little pendant that's supposed to have the symbol and stuff. You just can't really tell what it is.
What is that?
It just looks like a gold mess. But it's so small that I'm like, that's okay. Doesn't bother me. I love his, what would you call that? His strap, basically, with all the stuff on it. It looks really cool. I think his head looks fantastic. I think the gold is on point. He did a really good job with that. And I mean, again, then it's just really flat black everywhere. But the belt looks pretty good. What's interesting is that this is kind of movable, and this in the back moves, which is interesting, but it's kind of glued down here, which is kind of weird. So let me show you. There's a side view right there. I do like his gauntlets. I like that this one is that, silver with the skull pretty much on it, which is really cool, or the face. I think it's actually supposed to be an owl. And then the back is just flat, nothing crazy with the back. But then I do like when you turn it again, you do have his arm there with the claws, and the claws are really cool as well. So he does come with 2 open hands as well, kind of hold the knives and stuff like that. No fist hands or anything, but that's okay because he's really not supposed to have fist hands. Well, he does, but you guys know what I mean. So, oh man, I think his face is phenomenal though. I really do. I'm really digging this. Only thing that's kind of irritating is that belt almost doesn't match up with his body a little bit. You kind of have to move it around. And again, oh cool, okay. So see, and this is what I'm talking about. So he has these things right there. He's got that, like I was talking about with Deathstroke, where I'm like, why do you do that? There is a hole in there though. So
Oh, good looking.
yeah,
It
I
looks
don't know.
tiny, though.
I don't know what that's supposed to be for. Like the hole is there. It's definitely not for any of these. I don't think you're gonna ever get those in there. But I don't know why you do that if you're not gonna give a weapon. And that one, I don't know why he's closed like that. So as far as articulation, he feels really tight to me. His knees are great, double knee joints. He does have that again. You know, same McFarlane stuff. No thigh swivel, but right here he's a little restricted because of this, his belt piece that comes down, his little skirt kind of. He's a little restricted, so you can't do a full-on split there, but you know, that's okay. You can get his leg pretty high up. Again, he's just a little restricted there. So as far as the arms, no restriction there. Does have a good bend, does have some good wrist joints. He does have the thigh swivel, the bicep swivel, which is great. So again, no restrictions on the arms. They can go all the way out. Even with this gauntlet on there, he's got some good arm movement, not bad at all. And then you've got the head. Head can go all the way around. No real up and down. I mean, a little bit. You are kind of restricted there because it's a full-on mask there. This is kind of how I felt like they made the Riddler look in the Batman movie. It's like they stole this but took off the gold, which I was not a fan of. But so really cool. I think he looks awesome. I'm super stoked. Let's put this on his back. There is a hole.
It is nice. You can barely see it.
Yeah, it is, because you can also, when it's not in, move that strap over. I do really like that. That was a great observation. That's what I was going to say. It's awesome. So that, I'm curious how well this is going to stay on, though, because, I mean, I barely put that in. It's staying. Let's see how these swords go in, though. So, oh, interesting. So, I didn't realize this, but they're open. Do you see what I'm talking about? So when you put the sword in, you can actually just slide it in. Well, not really, I guess. It does kind of slide out of the top there. And then this one we'll throw in too, just to see. So there is his back piece. I kind of like that. Yeah. It's kind of cool. I don't know how much I'm going to pose him with those on the back because those are really cool. Might just use the knives. But so there's those. That looks really cool. Then let's see how these knives are right here. One. Boom. And here is the other. So I highly suggest, if you guys have not read New 52 Batman, you guys should do it, because there is some see, that already fell off. That's kind of annoying. There are some amazing stories in New 52. It's really good. It is one of my favorites, like I said. See, he's kind of going to be interesting to pose. I'm not a huge fan of that back piece, honestly. I don't think it's going to stay very well, which is kind of a bummer, but that's okay. So, there he is. He looks great, though. The back piece does look good on him. The knives are really good. I'm really digging this guy. I think he looks really, really good. And again, if you have not read Court of the Owls, go read Court of the Owls. It's fantastic. So, Talon is a hit for me, but I am a little biased because it's just awesome. I've been waiting for a Talon figure for so long. So, I almost bought one off of eBay a long time ago for multiple times, actually. So really, really dope. So I really like the Talon figure. I think it's awesome. I think it's, the Deathstroke's not that bad. I actually do think it's pretty decent as well, but Talon is awesome. The back piece could be a little better to me, but it looks great. So I'm super stoked. That looks awesome. So I'm glad we got 4. So, all right. So that's the McFarlane section. So before we get to my Storm collectible, it is now pop, 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 pop time.
What the Funko is up, guys? We're back with more pops. We've got old, we've got new, and we only can do 2 because Collector B talks way too much. So I decided to do 2 today, even though this morning I got 9.
9.
9.
Yeah.
And
so sorry guys, I talk too much. I'll just stop.
But I'm going to start off with the penguin because this is not mine.
Woo, what?
Collector B got this one. GameStop. It's Penguin on the Duck Ride.
Ooh.
Batman Returns. Pretty sweet.
Brand new 2022 Summer
Convention. Limited edition pop. Pop rides, which I didn't
Pimp Your Ride.
know was a thing.
Yeah, we found this at GameStop. There's a couple we've seen actually at GameStop, so you should be able to get it pretty easily.
Yeah, it wasn't hard to find. Are you ready?
Yeah, this is gonna be dope.
Ready?
Ready, Freddy.
Ready, Freddy.
Ready, Freddy Funko. Get it? Ha ha ha.
You're so funny.
Ooh. Oh, be careful with him. My
sorry.
goodness.
Look, you got a bent background, but
That's a boring background.
right? Like,
That's not even Gotham.
shouldn't it be
The
down
sewers,
in the
yeah.
sewer? Anyways.
Or they should have given you a fish.
Oh, yeah. Okie dokie.
They don't.
I
do
don't
they?
think it moves, unfortunately.
Well, it's a ride. It should.
It should. Oh my god. This is great, though. That's awesome. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
How sweet is that?
That is really cool.
Like,
Is that the penguins back
the
there?
penguins, and they have their little, like, rockets
Oh.
attached to them, you know?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah, they're like rockets. Oh,
so
that is fantastic.
super cool.
And he's got his
hat.
hat.
His hat does look a little too small for my liking, and I don't like that it's, like, not hollowed.
Yeah, that's
Out.
just really weird.
Kind of strange,
Mhm.
but it's just his hat, so...
Looks good though.
Oh my god.
This
That's
is
amazing.
fantastic.
Does his head turn? That's the real question.
Oh. Oh, it does.
It does.
That's cool. Turn him again. Yes. That is fantastic. The wheels don't move?
No, they don't. I mean, no, they don't move. It kind of looks like they would, but they don't.
What about the wings on the duck?
It's a penguin. Oh, this.
duck.
Sorry, the duck.
No, it almost looked like they would move, right? No, you're going to snap them.
Yeah, no.
Okay. That's okay. It's a pop. There's no articulation in pops.
And the duck's head doesn't move either. Neither the penguins don't move.
Oh, but I'm digging it.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I really like it. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but
Yeah, I
that
don't
is
know where I'm gonna put it
really
either.
cool.
But again, I mean, looks just like the movie. It's great.
Yeah.
He
That's
has this little,
fantastic.
like, penguin hands, you know? So,
That's fantastic. Looks just like
Yeah.
Danny DeVito.
that's great. Just the small but little details they put in
Mhm.
these things make Pops so cool, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Can you imagine if those wheels would have moved, though?
Oh, that's what I'm
That
saying.
would've been
like, that
really,
would be
really cool.
Maybe
But-
one day, but
Awesome.
yeah.
So GameStop.
GameStop, it's not, it's just a summer.
Yeah, but it's a
convention
GameStop exclusive for
Is it?
Comic-Con.
Oh, for
yeah.
Comic-Con.
Because Comic-Con has Walmart ones, GameStop ones, Hot Topic ones, and he's a GameStop one.
Shouldn't they have GameStop on it as well?
You just have to see which ones where
Like-
they're sold at. So, like, that doesn't mean that he won't be at, like, other comic book shops and stuff like that, but you won't find him at Walmart. You won't find him at Target.
Gotcha. 'Cause
So-
who, Parks and Rec guy, Jeremy,
Yeah.
whatever.
And then a Star Wars one, and
I haven't seen
the America Girl.
America
Chavez or whatever. That's Walmart. Target, I don't remember. Hot Topic is the person from Demon Slayer and somebody else. Everyone's Zed's effect piece.
Oh.
That's okay.
Oh, weird. Okay. Okay, we're moving on to the best.
Boom. Another pimpy ride.
Yes, another Pop rides. Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, you kind of have to open that. You
The
can't see
Witch
crap.
King on the Fell Beast. Oh my gosh. Like, just, again,
Really cool.
too sweet.
Got this for a really good price, too.
Yeah,
so.
no, super excited.
Oh, I didn't even see the back. Did you see the Witch King on the back?
Yeah, with the firearms.
Oh.
Yeah, I kind of want that one now, too.
Great, now we're getting
But
into Lord of the Rings.
I'm not going to do all Lord of the Rings, you know, because...
We both love Lord of the Rings,
Yes.
but, like, the Witch King is the man.
Mm-hmm.
So, he would look really good with my Witch King, so you might have to leave him in here.
Your Witch King?
Yeah. My Diamond Select.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the Witch King, but it's a Nazgul.
It's not the Witch King?
Well, he doesn't have his helmet and stuff.
Oh.
It's just a...
Oh, it's just, yeah, his cloak. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so you might as well just leave him in my room. I'll keep this
No,
one.
This is going in my room with my things.
With my things.
That's pretty dope.
We can have him fight Penguin.
Oh my gosh.
It's a pop box. There's not even tape.
I know. I think... Oh, it's stuck? Okay.
My
That's pretty dope,
goodness.
though. Like, it doesn't have a quote or anything, but you've got
Oh, the ring. The half ring there.
on there. My precious.
Precious.
Oh, gosh. This thing is heavy, too.
It is pretty
like,
heavy.
Probably one of the heaviest. Oh, Jesus.
This guy you will have to find online or at a comic book shop, though. He's not new.
And this background is just thuggin' right there. Like,
Oh, see, that is so much better than, like, the penguin background they gave me.
Like,
Boo! Yeah,
yeah.
that is cool.
really cool. Not that I'm keeping him in the box, and not that you could really see it in the box.
No,
Like,
when
now
I
you
was, like,
can.
putting the camera at this, I couldn't even see inside the box.
No, it's kind of the plastic.
It's got nasty glares. God, he's huge.
Weighs probably like 5 pounds, right?
Probably like 3 pounds, maybe 2.
He weighs a lot, okay?
As you break his head off. Be careful.
Oh, no shit. Oh,
Well,
sorry.
Family channel.
Family channel. I think he comes off, too.
No, really? Oh, that is cool.
Oh, that's sweet.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
See, they
that's
should have made
awesome.
Penguin do that.
Wow. I mean, I don't know if you would... Oh,
We'll
no,
just show
see,
him first.
There's the Witch King.
Oh, man.
Holy crap. Just so...
The only difference, look at the back of the box, is he doesn't have his flame sword.
Well, and he stands a little differently. It looks like he has more... His cloak covers more. But
This thing is thug.
I honestly thought he was stuck to this.
Yeah.
Which I would have been fine with. That's why I bought it.
That is sick.
But... Oh, yeah, just like...
That is
come
sick.
on.
Oh, let me
And-
see this dude. Oh.
Oh, and he... Oh my gosh. Okay,
Show the pop.
Sorry, let me look at it. Dang.
Oh, man.
Oh, I guess I can put him further away. And he's even cooler, like...
He's about to get his head chopped off. Why is his eyes shut? Well, I guess that's the armor.
It's the armor
Oh,
covering.
man, that looks really cool. Turn him. Yeah.
I
just
like
the
all the
small details they do on
Detail.
pops.
It's crazy.
Oh, that is so cool.
And I think these ones, the bigger ones, are normally $29.
Yeah,
Right,
either
something
29 or
like
30
that.
bucks.
And
I think he's going for like 40 on eBay.
yeah. That is just interesting. Okay.
Does his head move at
He
all?
doesn't move at all,
No,
which
I didn't think so.
totally understand. So we're gonna put the Witch King back on him.
Boom!
How does he look with his... Oh, shoot.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, like, come on.
Yeah, he can fight Penguin.
Too cool.
Penguin's almost as big, though.
Yeah, no, I mean...
Da-da-da-da. Penguin doesn't come off. Oh, that's crap.
Oh, he's stuck. Which, again, like...
He would have been easier to take off.
That's what I
than
mean.
He
He's
would. Yeah.
just standing there as well. It's not like he's sitting down, so it's like make him come off. But, I mean, that's not mine, so I don't care. But this is just too... Oh, my gosh. His head's really loose.
So just be careful with
it. But I couldn't be...
that's
happier.
really cool.
Like, this is awesome.
It's really, really
amazing.
Cool.
And, well, that's all we have for today, unfortunately, because, again, Collector Bee just talks way too much. But I will have plenty more for the upcoming weeks. So, if you like watching Pops and me unbox Pops, stay tuned, because I've got some really cool ones, and you'll just have to wait and see. So, as always, pop out.
Well, that was pop-tastic, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Super stoked. Those are really awesome. That penguin is fire. So cool. That's mine, by the way. So, we're back into it. Wow. Okay. So this, when I first saw it, super stoked. Had to pre-order it right away, and we got it. So, first of all, this is Tekken7 King. And this is my very first Storm collectible.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. But when I saw it was King is by far my favorite character in Tekken. I know he's not that great, but I just love him. I always have since I've ever played Tekken. I've always really, really liked King. So this was a must for me. Even though the wife constantly beats me at Tekken, even when I'm King, she's just better at it than me. I'm more of a Mortal Kombat person, but King is by far my favorite. So, shout out to Holland Toy Flicks, because I had this pre-ordered on Big Bad Toy Store. He found somebody that he knew that has a comic book shop, and he got one, and I got one, and so now I'm not waiting a whole nother year for Big Bad Toy Store to ship. So, shout out to Holland Toy Flicks. Thank you, Craig. You are the man. You don't even know how much this made my day. So, we're going to open this, and I'm going to be kind of careful opening it up because I'm so stoked. You guys have no idea. Like I said, the minute I saw that this was a thing, I pre-ordered it because, King is the man. So, here we go. Man, that background is lit, though. Ho ho. Boom, look at that background.
Oh, nice.
That is really cool. You can just hear the music right now, huh? Yeah, super cool. So again, like I said, this is my first Storm collectible. So I don't really know what I'm getting into. I mean, I do. I have seen a bunch of buddies open up Mortal Kombat ones and everything, but look at this thing. Holy crap.
It's hard
so
to see.
Stoked. I know.
There's 2 layers.
So there is 2 layers here. Actually, there might be more. So, here we go. And this is packed super nice. So, first thing we will pop out, and I believe this is his punch effect, which look how long this thing is. That's crazy, right?
Yeah,
that's really, really cool. So, I believe his fist goes into there. So, that's awesome. Or maybe a foot. That might go on his foot. I'm not too sure. No, it definitely goes on his arm, on his hand. So, that's really cool. And then, wow, this is fantastic. So it's not cloth, which I totally thought it was gonna be. It is rubber, but it's super, super flexible. So there is King's cape. There is the front, well, the inside, really cool. And then the back is like that. There's a little scuff on it, not terrible. My buddy did say to be careful with this thing, because these pieces, I believe, did kind of rip off, but this is really cool. Like I said, it's not cloth, but it's very flexible. I mean, you can see it's very flimsy, flexible. So, really cool. I'm digging the cape. I do wish it was cloth, though. That's kind of a bummer, but that's okay. So, there is that. Put this down here. I don't even know how to open this. Oh my goodness, there's another layer. So this is just a protective sheet. Again, guys, my first Storm collectible. So if you guys are like, oh my god, he's freaking out over layers. Yeah, I am. So, oh, yes. Okay, so we'll go over the hands first. And this is what I like. If you do those layers, you don't have to tape all the hands, which is awesome. So he gets his pointer finger, which is great. The hands look actually really good. I thought maybe they were going to be a little dinged up. They're not that bad, actually. They look pretty good. They don't look like sausages, which is nice. They actually look like fingers. I mean, that pointer finger looks really good to me. So that is fantastic. So there's your first alternate set is his 2 pointer fingers, which I'm sure you'd probably only use one of those at a time, but it does give you the option to do the right or left hand, which is cool. Then he kind of has his grappling hands, which these look pretty good too. They're a little interesting, a little messed up here and there. There's little paint marks, but they do look good. These grappling hands, which are really cool. And it looks like you get 2 sets of those. They might be a little different. Those ones I think might be a little more open, and these might be a little bit more closed, but they're pretty similar. Again, there's some paint chips on the fingers on these ones as well. But you do get 3 sets of alternate hands, which is really cool. So, like I said, these ones look almost the same, just maybe closed a little bit more, but they are grappling hands as well. So those are pretty dope. Oh, and now we got the main man. And he's not even zip tied in or anything, which is fantastic because I don't have to scratch him. Oh my god. You have no idea how stoked I am right now. This guy is so freaking cool. I'm so excited. Look at this. Boom! Look how awesome he is. I mean, first of all, size and detail, amazing. Looks great. Super easy to stand. I really didn't even have to do anything. But just, they did a really good job on details. Everything looks really good. Let me throw his arms down so you guys can really see. So one thing I noticed, which me and the wife kind of talked about this and I looked it up, I didn't realize that, you know, this bottom part of his head is all white. When you actually look at the box here, he has more leopard print there. Now, but you look back at some of the earlier games and stuff, and it is all white. So, kind of interesting. I would have preferred maybe more leopard print down there. Or is he a leopard? He's a leopard, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. King's a leopard. So, or jaguar. I don't know which one he is. I can't remember.
One of the 2.
But so really cool. I just would have preferred more print there, but that's okay. You look at the side. I mean, his pants and his legs look phenomenal. He's so beefy. He looks so good. We'll go over to see what moves and what doesn't. The feet look good. Look how solid those feet are. This is great. And I know it's a Storm Collectibles. People are going to be like, what do you expect? You've been dealing with these McFarlanes over here. I get it. And then here's the back. Great. The tail looks phenomenal. I really like it. I'm glad it's actually there, which is great. Just overall, it just looks really good. The muscles, his, you know, the shirtlessness, awesome. Everything just looks fantastic. I am so stoked for this guy. This is cool. So, let's play around with him for a little bit. So, whoo, buddy. Oh, God. I'm sorry. I'm just so stoked. So, his legs, you can see he's kind of tight, but he does have the knee joint. I think it's doubled there. It's kind of limited because of these, which you can move. The pads you can move, so you'll just have to play around. I'm really digging this. I think this was so well done. I mean, they did that really nice. I know there's a little, you know, mispaint there and everything, but just the overall design is great. Looks so good on his costume. His feet do have, this has got to bend, right?
Gosh, you're gonna break
Yeah,
it.
no, it does. So that, oh, hell yeah. So, oops, sorry. I do like the bottom of the shoes. Those are great. But you do have the toe joint, of course. That is great. So he's pretty tight. So I'm going to be very careful with him. I can get his legs out pretty far, though, which obviously, you know, he's a wrestler. So you want to be able to move him pretty good. You can hear him squeaking, though, which is never a great sign, but that's okay. So really awesome there. I'm liking that. The tail kind of moves. It's not fully articulated. You can turn it up and you can turn it down. I wish they would have put a joint in there. I think that would have been really cool. But just so cool. Really cool. I'm digging the legs. He's gonna stand super easy, which is fantastic. You don't have a thigh swivel though. That's kind of interesting. So you guys will have to let me know if the other Storm collectibles don't have a thigh swivel, because I don't remember. So he does have, I believe it's the butterfly joint. It's like disconnected pieces right there, which is nice. I mean, he can move very well. I'm curious over time if that is going to become loose. He does kind of have a bicep swivel. I don't know if it's actually going to move very well. He does have good elbow joints, and the wrist, well, that came off pretty easily, but goes back on pretty easily. Thank goodness. You can... It looks like you can move all these parts. You can move this, you can move that. So that's really cool. You could take those off if you really wanted to, I believe. Except for... That might come off. Yeah, I think you could get all that off. So his arms are pretty good. Look at that ab crunch. Look at that. Now, the only thing... That's kind of weird. He almost feels like he breaks, which is crazy. So when you do that, look at his skin. So when I put him back on, you kind of have to, like, flip that back in, which isn't bad. I know, I thought I broke him at first because he's so flexible. It's kind of crazy. So that's cool. The head, pretty good movement there. I would have loved if they would have given us an alternate head.
Yeah,
or
how
maybe
do you not
his...
get
An alternate head, yeah. But the head looks amazing, though.
And his mouth doesn't even shut. That's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. But that looks really good. The head is really, really nice. Yeah, the mouth being able to move would have been really good. Yeah, he's weird, right? He's like rubbery. His chest is like rubbery, which is interesting. But it's because he's going to have a lot of mobility with there. Yeah, it's really weird.
Cheap to me.
This
I
part.
guess.
It's literally just this part. Yep. I like it, though. I think it's really good. So I really wish they would have given us maybe, like we said, alternate head. But what would have been cool is, like, maybe, like, some of Armor King's stuff. So, like, an alternate head with Armor King's messed up eye and stuff like that would have been really, really good. So I do want to put this on because... And my boy told me to be very careful with the cape. So, yeah, I could see what he's talking about. I feel like these straps are just gonna... Yeah, it's okay. We're good. We're gonna figure this out. Because it's King. This is my boy. Oh. Oh, God. I don't know how I'm gonna get this other arm in. Don't break on me. Okay. Woo! So yeah, you're gonna have to be careful with those straps because those straps definitely will probably rip out of that cape. Oh gosh, that is so cool. Look at that. Does that not just like even make him way better? Like obviously he doesn't fight with this most of the time, but how cool is that? And then let's just throw this piece in. It does go on his arm.
Is he a Power Ranger?
Boom, right? Oh, look at that. He is fantastic. I love the fist hands. I might switch out to a couple of these. We'll see. I'm not going to throw them on. Well, let's see. This is... We need this one? Yes. No. That's the wrong one. Sorry, guys. I got to figure out my left and right. So, these pop off super easy, but, like, they stay on, which is super nice. So, that's cool. Those pegs are kind of small, but... Boom! How sick. He is phenomenal. I'm loving it. I mean, I get, the wife, I totally understand what you're saying. This definitely feels a little cheap right here, but it's going to give him really good mobility. I'm kind of disappointed they only give you like one accessory here, but I love the extra hands. And again, like I said, an alternate head would have been really cool, but the cape is phenomenal. And honestly, this is what I could ask for King, because King is my boy and I am so stoked with him. I can't wait to do some pictures with him. He is phenomenal. I love it. I really, really love it. I'm so happy I got it. So again, Craig, you're the man. Thank you for helping me get this earlier. He's awesome. So you can see how he scales with the McFarlanes. I mean, height-wise, he's pretty dang close. Now, he's pretty beefy, and obviously you can see all the accessories he comes with, but it's not terrible. But this is really, really cool. I'm super happy. So, really awesome. King, Storm Collectibles. I think you can still pre-order them on Big Bad Toy Store and a bunch of other sites, but I don't know when you'll get it. So,
is it worth what you paid for it, you think?
To me, it is.
Yeah.
To me, it is. This is my first Storm Collectible, so I haven't got to play around with it a ton yet, so we'll definitely see. But like for me, I like you know me. Who am I always in Tekken right away? It's King. Like I've been wanting something like this for a long time. I'm not gonna get a bunch of the other Tekken guys because this is just who I use. King is just my boy. For me, it's worth it. Now, if they would have made a $20 King, yeah, I probably would have got it, and I probably would be ecstatic if McFarlane made a $20 King. But this is a lot more money. This is a $130 figure. But I love it. I don't have complaints. I do wish this was cloth. That's about my only complaint. Like,
yeah, I'm surprised it's not.
Look
but
how well
moves.
it bends. That's great. That and the tail articulation, and then maybe like an extra head would have been fantastic for the money. But I like it. So you guys will have to let me know what you think, if you guys are going to get it or not, and if you guys collect Storm Collectibles. So really cool. So there we have it. We've got King, we've got Talon, and we've got Deathstroke. And then we also had some pops. So you guys will have to let me know what you guys think about all this. I'm super stoked. This is okay. These two are fire. I love it. Really, really cool. So follow me on Instagram. Link will be in the description below. We're definitely going to do a picture with King sometime. Probably multiple. And yeah, thank you guys for coming. You guys are awesome. Again, I love it. Thank you guys for all the support. You guys are so awesome to me and the wife. We really appreciate it. And yeah, have a great Sunday. Have a great week. And we've already got some stuff for next week, so stay tuned to that because I'm super excited for that stuff as well. And yeah, as always, collectors never stop collecting.